Hello, good evening, Twin Minds here. We are here for another night of moderate chill as we play some more Space Trash Scavenger. The vote in Discord tonight was a narrow one, and also I did not make anything clear at all. It was basically a vote between some unknown new game and some unknown old game. So here we are, playing this one. I've been making a little bit of progress in my off time. Not too terribly much, but enough to be noticeable. I have made a little bit more progress on my ship, and trying to figure out what I want the ship to actually look like. I'm getting there. So let's see what that looks like. Howdy, Sniper. Yes, indeed, it is my fault. How did you know? All right. So we are here in a new location. I previously cleared out the other mining asteroids in the other location, and I have moved my ship. Oh, hi, bud. Why are you shooting me? My turret's the one that shot you. What the hell? What the hell, guy? Anywho. So previous sector finished, and then moved to a new sector, and I've moved my ship around a little bit since I've been testing the thrusters. Not terribly successfully, mind you. I just put a big, long list of suggestions in their Discord to see what can be done about the thruster rebalance situation. The thruster fuel is the biggest problem. It was just rebalanced to be a little bit cheaper. Previously it was like 5 oxygen, and it's been moved down to 3 oxygen per. But what I found is that oxygen, or the fuel in the thrusters, does not last very long at all. So say, for example, these 12 thrusters here as my current test bed, each one of these requires a fuel, and each of these fuels costs 3 oxygen. So that right there is 36 oxygen, which lasts, I don't know the time it lasts, but it lasts enough to get me about 1,000 meters in space. A whole freaking kilometer, which is, I don't know, give or take a third to a quarter of the way around one of these systems. So it really, it's not much. So that 36 oxygen gets burned up, and you end up having to use, theoretically, hundreds and hundreds of oxygen to really move your base around a system. And that's just one system out of the infinite systems. And with the rate that we're currently getting oxygen, it's not really feasible to have a mobile base. We're gonna do more testing, I think, but my oxygen's gonna run out, I think, before we're done with testing. I don't know what my fault is. You said it was my fault. I was taking credit for whatever happened. Okay, so this is my base in its current state. Let's go up the front and have a scoot out this way. So this is my base in its current state. We've got the trash beams out front, pulling the trash on conveyor belts to the middle. I moved these atomizers out to the front instead of tucked in under. Mostly just so I have easier access to them when I come back from my own scavenging. Easier to land right here and deposit stuff than it is to land and then walk up and under and in to deposit stuff, so that's fine. All of my solar panels, since I was having a hard time envisioning what I wanted the solar panels to look like, if they're going to be part of an engine nacelle structure or what. So for right now, I have tucked them all under the ship, which doesn't actually look too terrible, so it might end up staying there. I'm not sure yet. I've tacked on a few more turrets, which are only doing so much, but we're probably going to do more. Then I added this stairway structure, kind of to solidify the path that I was constantly taking to walk up and down. The bottom side is nothing terribly special except for all those solar panels. Back is mostly just a temporary placement of engines as I figure out what I want this thing to look like. And then I have fully walled and connected the top section to the bottom section. I wasn't sure how I was going to do that. I think it's fine. Probably could use a little bit more decorative elements, like this part that's jutting out here to continue the stairway down. We might end up having another one of those back near the rear of the ship once we get however big rear is going to be in this thing. It still feels kind of weird that our midpoint is still, I don't know, roughly here. So I might still have a larger back end of the ship. I still need to figure out what I want the greenhouse to look like, where I want that to be. It's probably going to be on the top floor, and it's probably going to be a walk-in enclosed unit, kind of like my top section here. I need to do some sort of roofing, that kind of thing. Also, as you probably noticed, I have this little stairway here going onto a catwalk over the factory floor. That's my current solution for navigating the ship up and down. That greenhouse obviously is not going to be there. It's just the only place I've got it at the moment. And then I walled off these here, and that's going to probably just continue however far back it needs to for the size of the floor. I did finally finish splitting these. So I've got 3 per split versus the 5 per split from before. And actually I just got nitrogen in my last run. So nitrogen can go right there. That I did not want all of my nitrogen there. One of my nitrogen there, please, thank you. That can go in here. Okay, let's figure out the rest of the split. So iron, I have been collecting some. Aluminum. All right. So I haven't quite figured out the full storage solution just yet, but this is fine. No, this is not fine. I've got too much crap. I've got too much crap. Alright, let's take you, let's put you. Still too much crap. This is fine. This is what happens when you start auto sorting things. You stop paying attention to how much crap you've got until something overflows. So yeah, I'm gonna need more lockers. My guess is that we're gonna need to move a significant ways back and have auto sorting for each resource. As much as I didn't really want to do that, I think we might need to just because of the quantities involved here. One thing that kind of wish that we had the option for, and I might suggest this anyway, is these chests have an option to start auto dumping out the back. And I was originally intending to use this as an overflow system. Have multiple chests chained together so that they're just constantly overflowing into the next one behind. But there's 2 problems with that. The first problem is once this thing doesn't have any stuff in it, it stops and doesn't start back up again. So that's the first problem. So I would effectively need to keep manually doing that each time. The other problem is there's not really any source of logic in this game yet. If I don't even know if there will be. Logic hasn't really been discussed too terribly much in the Discord yet. But that means that if I have, say, 3 of these boxes chained together, dumping stuff from the first one to overflow into the second and third, I would need some sort of logic control to say, okay, the third one's done, now the second one should stop dumping its stuff and hold on to it. Otherwise, the second one's just going to keep dumping all of its stuff, and the third one's not going to hold it, so it's just going to be dumping on the floor. So without some sort of logic control like that, having an automated storage overflow isn't really going to happen. So we're going to have to do manual with the lockers. For right now, we're doing locker 2s until I can afford locker 3s, which is in the next quadrant, so that's fine. And that's also going to cost a stupid amount of steel, a lot of silver, and a lot of cobalt, which I haven't even. Have I gotten cobalt yet? I have acquired a little bit of cobalt. So steel will be the huge blocker behind that, just because it takes forever to cook that much up. This one I also want, but I'm not in the right quadrant first off, so that's going to cost me 50k to get there, and I don't have very much in the way of lithium. Plutonium is no problem. Each of these mining rocks, where you go down into the mines, each one of these has like 100 plutonium in it, so it's not a big deal. Okay, let's get myself situated. I need the food. I need some of these. I need a handful of these. I need some of these. Okay, let's go plant some more corn. I only have 4 left. That'll do. I probably should use a nap. But I guess healing cans of Coke are just fine for now. Hello, Midnight. Or hello again. How are you? Excuse me, mouse. Stay plugged in, thank you very much. Mouse? What the fuck? Rolling with the bits. Rolling with the bits. 100 biddies, thank you very much. Rolling, I appreciate it. What? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, Deimos is lurking. Shots have been fired. Enjoy your Wolfenstein, Deimos. Why are you doing this? My mouse cursor is doing the spinny thing, but it's a constant recycling spinny thing, like something's really, really broken. Hang on. What are you doing, computer? Oh no, the Streamlabs donation is broken. Well, that's not good. Well, I appreciate it any way you happen to do it. Okay, I don't know what's up with that. I think Windows is having a heart attack. Something happened with my mouse. It's fine. If something else blows up, then blame Bill Gates or something. Alright, so we're going to check out this one. Because this one is a little bit different. This one's a little bit different. It is smaller. And... Hang on. There we go. Okay, smaller, and it's got a different profile than the other ones. So I don't know what's down here. I don't know what's going on. Hello, Gila. How was the kitty? Okay, so this is the place. What have we here? Okay. I guess I'm raiding someone's settlement? Sure. Well, I can't pop the bed. It's fine. Okay, so I've got 3 red key pass. It almost looks like these take red. They do not. Okay. There's a box in here. Hydration. Hello, Sparkle. Hydration. What do you want, Gila? What? What is it? What is it? What do you want from me? Meow. What do you want from me, kitty? Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Hello, Smooth Asian. How you doing? Oh, he switched to Geico. I see. Hello, Gita. Hello, come here. Come here. Come here. The beans. Kitty beans. Gila. Gila, I need you to chill, sir. No, no, this is not chilling. This is not chilling. He's not chilling. Sparkle says save, so we save. The save has been did, Sparkle. Bye, Gila. Bye, Gila. More beds. More storage things. Oh, there is a door here. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was going to be a door down or not, because this is a really small asteroid overall. Maybe it'll just be a really small, miney space. Alright, I think that's it in terms of stuff outside. So let's go down the hole, see what's down here. Alright. Tight quarters, but, you know, it's fine. What are you? It says it's a jelly entity, but that doesn't look like a jelly entity I'm used to seeing. Oh god, I'm being shot. Have a butt. Have a butt. Stupid tight quarters. My butt hurts. You got cornbread. Nice. I have baked apple pie cider. And it almost kind of sort of tastes like baked apple pie. Okay, I'm going to leave this stuff here so you can remember that this is my out. I will accept that he is not shooting me back. I will accept this. So how's everyone doing tonight? I think it's Friday. I think. I'm not sure. Yesterday messed me up. Alright, no ups and downs. Gila, shut your face! Oh. It is Friday. Good. Good. That means they got like a whole weekend left. That's nice. Oh my god, Gila, what? I might have to go attend to the kitty because he's having a fit over something. Ah. Why? Why? So this is definitely a much smaller mining hole than the previous one, which is fine. It's acceptable. I actually appreciate that there's different sizes and scopes of these things. Okay, now we can clear out this last spot. Is there anything I'm missing on the back sides of these things? No. Okay. So that little place had 39 gold and 13 plutonium. All right. Okay, so that's that. And then in terms of the rest of this place, all I've got left is the other mine that's going to be bigger, and then the derelict ship over yonder. So let's break up the monotony just a hair, and we'll go to that derelict ship next. I need a food. Let's have the pumpkin. And we're good. Oh, I also ended up doing what I mentioned before, and I put trash beams on the bottom side, which then wraps around the front center back to the main line, which I thought was kind of neat. We got a couple items floating out here. That is a bit of scrap and a bit of scrap. Oh, and a bit of scrap. Hey, look, a piece of candy. Okay, let's loop around the outside of the thing first to see if there's anything strapped to the outside, which there usually is. Bonk. What? The endless meowing. The endless meowing. Alright, I think that's it for the outside of this thing. I've been carrying around these key passes with me. I keep getting them as loot, but not when I need them as loot. So I've had to pass through several of these derelicts that were locked by a colored key card I didn't have. And I keep getting ones for ones I don't need at the moment. You sneaky bugger. Ah! Those guys hurt a lot. Can't wait till I can afford some sort of protective armor or something. If I recall, though, there isn't any protective armor. There's just ones that give you more hit points, which is fine. I was hoping for a little bit of damage reduction. I do believe tomatoes give a form of damage reduction, or they give higher crit. I don't recall which. So corn gives just food regen. Pumpkins give food regen and health regen. And then tomatoes give food regen and one of either damage resistance or crits. I don't remember which. But there's also some buffs that we could look into. There is, I think, a damage resistance buff that I might need. Because those guys just really suck. They come in waves whenever they attack my ship, and they just chew through my health. Okay. This is a relatively small one then. Corn. Yes, I'm aware I'm wasting a little bit of ammo on that, but it's so much faster than the mining laser. Might also be time to switch out to the next tier laser rifle, perhaps. Look at that shot, though. Look at that shot. That's a nice shot. The heavily tilted rings on a giant blue gas giant. My giant words of space rig off in the distance. Couple asteroids with some obvious activity on them. It's just a nice shot. Okay. So that is most of the rest of the system. We just have that larger that larger mining outpost to do. So let's go do that. Anyone have any ideas of what I should do with the solar panels? Previously I had them on the side, like solar sails kind of deal. Right now it's kind of tucked underneath. I'm not really sure if it resembles anything ship-wise. The back of this thing is probably going to come out at least another 5, maybe even upwards of 10 blocks out. I might widen it a block or two. Not sure yet. Just because working with the 6 wide interior has been a little bit more challenging than I expected it to be. Just since each object takes up a block. So we might end up wider, and we could end up doing an asymmetrical kind of thing. So rather than doing the 2-line symmetry that I've got in the middle here, this could be off to the side. We could widen out the factory a direction, doesn't matter which. However wide it needs to be. Extend the trasher beams out to meet that, and then fit the solars somewhere. But I don't know yet. I'm still trying to noodle out what I want the design to look like. I think the garbage scow works pretty well. Looks kind of barge-like with the rounded bottom corners here, but I can't do that on this side because we need the cubes to run the machines, which is kind of another reason I was thinking going wider. So I could widen it out at least a block on either side, which might not be a terrible plan. Perhaps. Perhaps maybe. I don't know, but I can't really quite decide what I want to do with the solar panels. I might still tack them on to the side, pointing backwards with some engines on the back as like a thruster nacelle kind of deal. But I'm going to need a lot of solars. At least until I get to the top tier solar, the red ones. Where the red ones produce as much as 2 yellows and a blue. So that will help slim down the power cube needs. Okay, let's take care of the crops. Yeah, there we go. And we need a bed. Oh boy. All right. They're coming. I really do appreciate the delay before the attack, though. It gives me a moment. Let's see. You. So, ammo-wise, I'm probably fine. I need more fuel. And I probably need a few more health packs. We'll see how this battle goes. It's probably not going to go great. Ah, there's one. There's another one. There's two more. More. Who shoot my base? Who shoot my base? That went okay. I haven't heard such a good compliment in a long time, Smooth Agent. I appreciate that. I think we're... There we go. That guy took a little bit of a ding. Another thing I am considering is some more trashter beams near the back of the ship, or at least covering all the sides. Because I keep running into situations where the stuff ends up coming in from all angles. And it's not really feasible to turn this thing around, really. So I might have something like a trashter beam on each side near the back. What are you doing? What are you doing? Having fun? Having fun, bud? Oh yeah, he's having fun. He's dancing. He's dancing. Yeah, he's stuck there. Alright, that's fine. It is a negligible amount of scrap. Ah, I see our first official pileup. We have our first official pileup. And that is because too much carbon and too much copper. I might still need to reorganize how the splits of these things work, because I just kind of guesstimated. I took one of the most common resources for each line. So we got iron, carbon, silica, hydrogen, and oxygen. And then put one of the rarest ones. So we got zinc, cobalt. I thought gold was going to be on that list, but apparently not. Lithium and titanium are both two rare ones, but I put in with hydrogen because we get so damn much of it. And then plutonium and nitrogen. And then with the remainder, I put in what I would consider to be mid-tier. So aluminum, copper, silver, and then the plutonium I was considering mid-tier because we get so damn much of that as well. But the copper plus carbon mix seems to be an issue here. So we might need to switch out copper with maybe silver, because we get significantly less of that. But then this one's already filling up because of all the amount of gold that we get. So it's a hard one. That's definitely a hard one. Let's do another locker, because we're filling up this one. Let's get more steel going, because I'm out of steel. Carbon's in my pocket. Iron is in here. Let you sort where you need to go. Right there. Oh hey, scrap. And then this is my supposed overflow. It does not overflow very well for items that have an appropriate slot. So, you know, as we saw with the copper, if copper's full, it's just going to pile up in front of the copper box rather than moving along the chain. So the way that the dev has handled conveyor belts is very different from what I'm used to in other games. Other games, the conveyor belt essentially logically attaches directly to the storage box. So that if the storage box is full and it can't accept anything else, the conveyor will either back up on the belt or it will just continue on because there's nothing else to split off into this direction. But since the items are dumped off of the conveyor at each point and then picked up by the next conveyor or picked up by the chest, there is a moment where those items are just a free-floating item in the world, and if the chest can't pick up anymore, it's just going to sit there because it's already been dumped off the conveyor belt. So it's a different logical mentality, I think, than I'm used to in other games, but it's fine. We just gotta get used to it and figure out how we're going to work with it. So I need more fuel. And I'll take 5 more of these. And some more of these. Alright, give me all things, please. Alright, and away we go to there. Okay, so we've got those things that have stuff on them. That thing's got stuff on it. Those things have stuff in them. And there's more over there. So there's a lot on the outside here. I'm going to go in first, though, just to make sure that I've got all that. And we'll scour the outside later. Ah. Oh, you again. Still not sure why those guys do that, but it's fine. Ooh. That's a... Oh, bad, but... That's a thing. There's another shaft that goes down. Oh, dear. Okay, new shaft it is. Oh, well, okay then. Dead end. That's fine. Okay, so we came from... Yeesh. We did not come from that way. We came from this way. The kind of purple haze down the corridor is kind of my giveaway there. So let's continue to navigate. At some point, I'm probably going to stop coming into these. Because I haven't found any usage for gold yet. I'm sure I will at some point, and I will be happy that I have collected as much as I have. I guess, come to think of it, I probably need a lot of plutonium too. I was just thinking in terms of there's not anything else in here other than gold and plutonium. But I immediately thought otherwise of that, because not only do I actually need gold and plutonium, or at least I know I need plutonium, and I probably will need gold whenever the time comes, but also there's other scrap in here that contains the more rare resources like titanium and whatnot. Ow! Why for you do this? I don't trust you. I don't trust any of you. Oh, I see you back there. You're peeking your head around the corner. There we go. Interesting. I can't have that. I can't have that. Okay, that's fine. I didn't need it anyway. More red cards. Interesting. Huh. I think the spawning on this one might have been a little bit janky. Because we're getting some resources that are in the walls and just disappear when I mine them. Like that. Nope, okay. Yeah, I do hope that we'll get some usage for gold soon here, because I've got like 300 or 400 of it already. Which is kind of crazy for getting a resource in that quantity before you even need it. Okay, so that's where we came from. Or is that where we came from? Well, now I'm not so sure. These are all empty, so I'm pretty sure I've already been this way. It's kind of easy to get turned around in these places. Okay, so that's there. Nothing. Dead wall that I can't walk through. And I've definitely been here. I say as I immediately turn a corner and there's new stuff here. Alright, then I have no idea where I'm going. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I am. I don't know what's going on. It's fine. Okay. So what's where who huh? I had a system for navigation and it just went to hell. Hi, bud. What? Stop it. Okay, so we go back up here. Is there anything these ways? Yes, yes there is. place is big and confusing. Okay, so now we're back here. And there's that. So I think this is where we came from, I think. And I'm pretty sure we're done with this section, so let's clear out these things. Okay, let's see if we can figure out where the hell I'm going. So we have two different down paths. We'll take this one first. Nothing, okay. And nothing. Oh boy. Alright, that means that there's probably an up somewhere that I'm not seeing right off the bat. Like right here. Yeah, this is the up I was missing. Okay, so we got a that way. We got a that way. Let's go this way. That is out, out. Okay, so that's out, out. So let's go this way. Oh god. That's why I'm so damn confused. So many levels. There's that. Okay, so we've done this whole section then. What about over here? I think we've done that too. We'll count that as done. Okay, so that's out, out. I'm pretty sure we've done that one and this one. So let's go this way. Nope, we've done this one. I'm wrong. I keep seeing this texture right here. That little texture right there. It always happens to be on a corner where it's a turn right. And it keeps making me think I've been here already. So last path to take is this one, assuming I haven't already. Dead end. All right, it's a blocked one. So this place is now officially done, to my knowledge and to my caring. Okay, how's my pocket space looking? Not great. Let's go back to the ship first, and then we'll come back here and scour the outside of this place, and then we'll have everything from the sector. Oh, there's a little entity fragment. Must have been from one of our battles, and it got captured by the asteroid's gravity instead of my own. Okie dokie. 68 gold. Yikes. Burns through a lot of jetpack going through those things. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything I want to do on the way. So I've got... Probably need to throw in another stack of steel. So let's start that. So we've got goals for selling 5 deflectors and 10 sensor 2s. So I've got these things on me. I've got 15 deflectors. So I've got the deflectors done. That's no problem. The sensor 2s, I need 10 of them. Sensor 1 requires aluminum and motherboard. So I have the motherboards. So let's do that first. So I need 20 aluminum. Where's my aluminum? Here's my aluminum. Probably would be worth turning all of these motherboards into sensor 2s to sell, but I kind of have a feeling like I'm going to need them for crafting materials. I vaguely remember seeing motherboards as one of the crafting materials. So let's just make the bare minimum for the moment. Those can cook while we go back and do the outside of this thing. Okay, so these things don't have anything on them, but this one does. don't know if there's an easy way to do a systematic check through this place, so we're just gonna do the best I can. Whee! Okay, so we have another drill over there. We have another drill and a, I don't know, radio tower or something over here. So we have these things. These things. Okay, have fun, Smooth Agent. I will still probably be here. So my understanding is these mining facilities are about the only place right now to get things like cobalt, titanium, and I think cobalt and titanium primarily. I'm not sure if there's a cobalt mine somewhere, but I know at least titanium was mentioned. Okay, so that's those things. And then we've got this over here. You're tired. You get rest. I don't wanna. Ah. Okay, so those airlock hatches are a good source of aluminum and carbon. Carbon's always good. And then all the stuff inside were things like motors with titanium, gearboxes for titanium, and these torque units for cobalt. So definitely worth getting. And I do believe we're done here. If there's anything on the other side of this planetoid thing, I have no idea. I haven't seen anything. I've passed around this thing a couple times. So I think we're good. So we can just go home, get ourselves situated, do a sell if we need to. Oh god, get captured by the gravitational pull of that friggin' rock. See, I kind of like the solars in the bottom like that, but I also kind of don't. And I don't know why I don't like it. I like that it adds a little bit more of a central bulk to the shape of the ship, leaving the scow portion smaller and thinner out front like an actual proper scoop. But something about it I still don't like. I'm not sure why. Maybe we'll figure that out. Okay, so let's get these things going. Here, let's do... I don't know, it doesn't matter too terribly much. Just trying to split the load a little bit. That's probably fine. Probably need another entrance into this place besides the front where I'm going to collect all the stuff being looted, or walking up, through, down, around. I need to upgrade my navigational capabilities in this ship. I might crack these open, because I've got this little section here, but the only reason I don't necessarily think that's a good idea is exactly what just happened. Narrow passages like that, the gravity doesn't know which way to point you, because all of the surface are gravity. I can kind of sort of solve that. There's a block that would let this one not work, but this one will still work. So I don't know how to solve that problem just yet. But it gets a little bit dizzying to try to navigate this place. So let's just put that wall back. I don't think that's a great idea. Unless I put maybe a little landing platform similar to these things. This little landing platform to drop onto. Maybe that'll work. I heard that. I heard that. No, stop picking up shit. Stop picking up shit. Okay. So we are being attacked. I see you. I see you. I see you. Let's start with those. Ow, my butt. Okay, scrap kind of goes everywhere when those fights happen. It's not nearly as bad when I attempt to fight on the ship, but then my ship takes more damage, so it's a little bit of trade-off there. I actually don't know if anything else on the ship took damage. There's a little bit. No? Yes. Yes. A little bit more damage. Okay, time for corn harvest. I really need to do something about that. This is not an optimal growing condition. In fact, let's attempt to do something about that right now. So, I think let's pick you up, and let's grab some stuff. Let's grab some building things. I almost have nothing for building things. Okay, that's fine. You can go... No. So I want... What do I want? I want... 2 more? Hang on. I'm trying to think. I don't think I'm going to do all sides of the farming. Probably only going to do top side, so we need more farm cubes. I have 1. This will be 3, 4. Do 6 for now. And then let's grab... Do I want to do a full glass enclosure? Or do I want to do... I don't know yet. Let's do... Let's do that for now. And I don't believe I have glass roof, so let's buy that. It's probably just going to be temporary for now until I can figure out what exactly I want the greenhouse to look like, but I need it to no longer be here. This is my biggest beef. I need a couple more building blocks to go out past that stairway. Let's do a cup of glass, just for the heck of it. Then I'm gonna need 4 more corn seeds. If I'm gonna be growing 6 of them. I do think I probably want to optimize this a little bit. Maybe figure out a way to let it grow top and bottom. But that's gonna require figuring out how to navigate that, because it's probably gonna be an enclosed structure. So if we're doing something like this, I would need to find a way to, at the very least, navigate from top to bottom, but I could, in theory, leave the sides open for farming as well. So that would be 12 and then 18 plots, which wouldn't be bad. This wall of thrusters is not going to be here. So what I'm thinking is if I extend out a wall or a floor out here, this could almost be like a suspended free-floating kind of greenhouse thing. And then I would literally just walk on the underside and grow over here. But I think I don't want that to be right over the factory floor. So I need to figure out what I want to do with that. It's fine for now, but not long term. So I'm thinking like 2 more of these glass cubes on this side. And then the walls would start, or the ceiling would start. And the ceiling would probably go over like an arch, leaving this space free on both sides. I have a sort of vision in mind, but I don't know exactly how to accomplish it yet. Let's do here. This is just going to stay here, so let's start with the planting. I know, I'm tired. Hang on. I'm busy. So let's grab 2 more of these. That'll just give me kind of an end cap to this thing. And that means I don't really have a solid plan for the roofing situation just yet. But I think it's fine. We'll do this for now. So right now I'm just capping it off. I won't have the walk around situation, but it's fine. There we go. So I'm thinking that type of archway. Not all glass, because I think I want some steel structure just to look like it's holding itself together. But this would be out another block. So the glass roof will be wider, and then will allow me to walk around the underside and around the greenhouse structure. But I don't know if I want that to be on the top middle of the ship, or if I want that to be further back, maybe hanging off the back of the ship, or do I want it to be a side structure? That could add to the asymmetry of it all that I was mentioning earlier. That might be a thing. Gotta figure out how the side symmetry is gonna work though. Okay, that's fine. So corn. Sleep. Corn, sleep, go. Corn, sleep, go. We are going. I can do these selling points anytime. So I think I kind of want to continue the crisscrossing process. Let's see. That was danger level 3. These are all danger level 3. Oh, that was a 1. Nice. Okay, so we got 7 asteroids, 3 wrecks, 7 trash clouds. Industrial outposts, none. They really don't like passing up the industrial outpost because I need that material, but at the same time, I'm also curious what's in a mineral-rich asteroid area in the industrial quadrant because I haven't been there yet. So, since these sectors are effectively infinite, I'm good skipping this. We're going to go to this one, and then I can choose either to go up or down, and then across and over, and however I want to do that. So we're gonna go here. I want to see what the mineral-rich looks like. No? No, thank you. They're probably going to spawn in here then. I probably didn't manage to leave them behind in the last sector. Hopefully. We'll see. Whoa. Uh-oh. I think I left him behind. That wouldn't be a huge problem, although I do wonder, because I've seen shots of people teleporting to a new sector and accidentally leaving a mining drone behind, and it ends up being like 20,000 kilometers off that direction or something like that. And the mining drone eventually catches up, so it's not like we're actually going to a new sector. We're going to different points within a vast infinite space, basically. So if that attack did spawn at the previous location, there is the slightest possibility that the enemies are eventually going to catch up with me at a time that I will least expect it. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and find out, I suppose. Okay, let's do some scanning, see what we got here. Carbon. Obviously ice. Silica. Scrap. Tiny little carbon guy. Nothing above our heads. Carbon guy. That is the Entity Nano Factory. Silica. Another ice. Big old carbon. Ah, that is one of the multi-purpose asteroid types. So it's got multiple things on it, including ammonium, which is nice. Okay, that's basically as far as I can see from here. And we've got, looks like another half dozen on the other side of the planet. Good, good. Well, we got our work cut out for us. Alright, let's go do some of that. Kind of want to go take out the Entity Factory first, so that the squids don't keep spawning through the system. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So let's go do that. Alright, come back. Okay, that's good. I think I saw a box on the other side of this thing. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, 100 credit wallet. Alright. I'll take 100 bucks. I don't have enough room for this, do I? No, I don't. That's too many different stuff. Okay, we're gonna try to grab a couple. We're gonna try to accomplish a couple of things. That's the words I was thinking of. So one thing I want to accomplish is selling off the parts that we just made for the quotas. See what our next quota is. I'm doing good, Sparkle. How you doing? Okay, so we got the deflectors. And then we've got the sensor ones. I'm not going to sell overage at the moment, only because I don't know what's coming next, and I might need some of these parts to make the next parts. Having a low day? Oh no. Rotting on TikTok is perfectly acceptable. I spent a good more than first half of my day just rotting in front of YouTube. Slightly hungover from yesterday. I did indeed drunk text Moose last night. I was browsing memes and there was one that reminded me of Moose, so I sent it to him. And then I started sending him more memes. It was not a moose. It was an ICP reference. That's why it reminded me of him, because he's like the only other person I've heard of in a very long time who has even heard of ICP. He seemed fairly amused. And I wasn't too drunk that I forgot all of that happened, so, you know, that's a bonus. Okay, so we're gonna go sell shit. Sell shit. That direction. Yes, that direction. After the water my crops. I know, Tony. Secret Juggalo. I'm not an active Juggalo. I have a passing amusement with some of their older stuff. partly stemming from my only long-term girlfriend. The name doesn't sound familiar. Okay, so this is my sensor 1, and this is my 5 deflectors. Give me monies, please. Thank you. So now we need 10 sensor 2s. Okie dokie, let's go do that. It's a very niche ICP reference. I mean, I might have heard it in passing, but I don't know for sure. It doesn't sound familiar, and I legit couldn't understand half of what they were saying most of the time anyway, so, you know, there's that. So Tony, how's it going tonight? Where did my other one go? Back here. Got it. Okay, perfect. That's exactly where it was supposed to go. It's going. Fair enough. Is Scooby alive? Oh god, 14 and a half hours at work. Ugh. That is some heavy duty cringe right there. Alright, so what's it going to take to make those sensor 2s? I need 10 sensor 1s, which means I need 10 motherboards. I have 5, so we need 5 more motherboards, which is microchip and plastic. My plastic is over here. Five. Microchip. Microchip and plastic. Motherboard. Alright, and then for sensor 2, we need more deflectors. Okay. Which I happen to have. Good thing I saved those and didn't sell them. Alright, let's go collect a little bit of crap. I mean scrap. You know what, let's test out my ship movement. I'm pretty sure I filled it. So, we got scrap right in front of me. In fact, the scrap right in front of me is behind a windshield. That is 200 something meters away. Okay. And we're going 34 meters a second. Nice, nice. When it all works, it works really well. Oh dear god, giant scrap. That one did not shrink down into conveyor belt size. Alright, let's see if we can fix this thing. Okay, there we go. So that worked great. The biggest problem that I've got currently, and I wrote up a big old thing about the balance of the thrusters on the back of this thing. Because as I was mentioning earlier, 12 thrusters at 3 oxygen per fuel for each thruster. That's 36 oxygen to go roughly a quarter of the way around this system at a pretty low speed. So I had suggested, allow some inertia dampening, or rather, allow additional inertia to be built up rather than dampening it. Oh, I started math and I lost her. So with our personal jetpack, we go, and I'm losing a meter a second every, half a second or so. So maybe losing 2 meters a second. And you just tap your thrust, and you get back up to full speed, and you coast for a while. The ship doesn't do that, or rather, it doesn't keep very much inertia. So it's like, I go forward, takes 3 to 4 seconds to get up to full speed, and 2 seconds, and we're basically down to 0 again. So there's no real conservation of fuel available on the ship. So that's the first problem. Second problem is that it just simply burns through too much fuel too quickly. And the next problem is that the 3 oxygen per fuel is very excessive when we're talking about potentially dozens of thrusters needed to move a damn ship. You forgot what inertia was. Oh god. I'm sorry I killed your brain. I'm sorry. So, if I'm going to need double the amount of thrusters to move this thing at a reasonable speed, which is looking very possible, it's going to cost me upwards of 70 oxygen to travel, a quarter, maybe a half of the system. I just don't get that much oxygen. And it's needed, oxygen is also needed for health packs. It's needed for growing corn, for food, unless you switch to one of the more expensive food sources. And it's used for substrate matrix, which is one of the common crafting components in one of the selling chains that you need to make money. So oxygen it's too precious for that to burn through 70 for a short-term travel distance. We are saving because Sparkle said so. And we are stretching because Sparkle said so. And we are hydrating because Sparkle said so. Now, the food situation can be mitigated by switching to tomato, but you're eating your copper at that point, or pumpkins, where you're eating your gold at that point. So that's a challenge, although there's been some discussion about changing up these. The oxygen for the health packs can be... Never mind, I was going to say they can be mitigated by upgrading to a new tier, but each one of them requires oxygen, and just different extra materials to go with it. The jetpack doesn't use oxygen. So resist, damage resistance, uses corn. clarity to slow down time, which I would like to try that at some point. Uses tomatoes. The farming quadrant uses sensor 2s, magnets, and hardened alloy. I don't know if I can even make magnets right now. Can I? Do I have magnets on my list? How do they work? Magnet. Steel and cobalt. Ah, okay. So I had not been able to make magnets before, now that I have cobalt. I don't have much, but I have some. What is this? What is this emote? Ah. I couldn't see it. It was so tiny. That is your Coke. Your diet Coke. Cheers. Okay. Trying to get a handle on what's next. I think what's next is we need to extend this out a little bit more. So let's do that. I'm gonna leave those for now. I'll leave this for now. Let's go 5 back. And then a lot of cubes. Oh hey, that's where some of my jetpack fuel went. Nice. Alright, while those cook, we'll place these down. Oops, missed. This is not nearly enough cubes. Not enough cubes. I need 2 more cubes. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. We'll move the thruster wall. Thruster wall. And that's still not enough thrusters, but it's fine. And this was one of the other suggestions. It wasn't actually my suggestion. I had taken it from someone else. A centralized fuel source for the thrusters would be nice, so we don't have to go through and manually fuel every single one of these. Okay, so that extends out my factory floor a little bit. Not that I had any particular plans to do anything about it at the moment, but I just wanted to get the space in there. Because I also kind of wanted to figure out how I was going to do the greenhouse thing. Because if I did the greenhouse thing, I could just extend it however many spaces I need past, you know, if I build a bedroom or something like that, I could just kind of go to the tail end of the ship. So this might even extend out another 5 blocks or so. Not sure yet. I do like that longer length though. It shifts the middle point of the ship from here more to here. Yeah, that's better. Definitely need more defense though. These little piddly turrets are not enough. Corn? Corn. There we go. Wow. I got one whole seed. I got one seed. I'm fine. I will water my piddly corn crop. Okay. So then the question is, how far back do I start my greenhouse, and how far back how far out do I extend it? Almost think I want to extend it out another block. And have it 4 wide instead of 2. Not sure yet. I'll have to think about that. Greenhouse is a work in progress, I suppose. Until I get some sort of inspiration. Welcome back, Smooth Agent. Okay. Food. Fuel. Ah. I'm suddenly upside down. Cheers, Smooth Agent. Okay, let's go do some mining. What are we close to? We are close to absolutely nothing. We are as far away from everything as possible. Okay, okay. Maybe we start a trek around and see how it plays out. Maybe we try to move the rig towards that ice rock there, get it a little bit more centralized. Let's see how that journey goes. So we need to go towards that rock, yes. And I don't want to be at the rock, at least not at the moment, because the squids keep floating around and they'll come in and attack the ship, and my turrets are just not up for the challenge yet. But we're gonna move, I don't know, like here-ish, just so we're a little bit closer to everything. This is fine. I had grand plans for my ship being able to just park up against an asteroid and pick it clean, but as long as the fuel situation remains the way it is, I can't really justify burning that much fuel to just pull up to an asteroid. Okay, so we're gonna go to that rock, and maybe that rock, and maybe that thing. Where are you going? You going that way? That way. Ooh, explodey barrels. Oh, okay, we're done. So next up was that rock. Because there's almost nothing here. We done? Yeah, we done. Okay. And then... And then... And then... No, and then. Okay. I thought that was going to be a whole hell of a lot closer, but it is not. It is very much not. It is very far away. Okay. So back to the ship. Ooh, now there's an idea. Probably wouldn't work though. So I'm looking at this, I'm thinking underslung drone bay. But I don't think the drones are that capable of navigating I don't know if I'd trust them. Kind of a neat concept, though. Let's see. Nothing really remarkable in here. Okay, so what else is close? We got those two done. That ice there is fairly close. That silica over here is fairly close. And that was the entity factory that we already killed. Okay. Let's go that way. Oh, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna be close enough? No, you're not gonna be close enough. God dang it. I wanted to use those on him. But no, he decided to be all like zoomy. Lead on, my dude. I heard you. Oh, we're done. Okay. Good, good. So my rig's right there. Apparently need a nap. No, my rig's right there. We got some scrap over. It's fine. We'll go there later. Let's see. Where was that? Where was the ice rock? That's already explored. This is the new one. Okay, we're gonna hit this up. Oh, we got two critters here. Where are you going, bud? Come on back. Come on back. Where did my guy? Come on. Wait, where'd he go? He's over here. He gets a little confused sometimes. Okay, where's home? Over here. You can go in there. Wait, pop a little bit of corn and go to bed. Okay, so let's see how far we are with those sensor 2s. We've got the 9 motherboards? I thought I put enough for 10 in there. I may be confused. 10 deflectors. Microchip and plastic. I swear I put enough in there for 10. Did it just end up elsewhere? It did end up elsewhere. I don't even know how you did that. It was over here in this one, 2 squares away from where it was dropped off. Oh, I wonder if that happened. Like, was I moving the ship at the time? I don't remember. I might have moved the ship. I might have almost left materials behind. I know that's possible. If you move the ship, materials can get left behind. It was actually partly why I wanted to enclose this space, so that if I do move and stuff is flying behind me, it'll get captured by the wall rather than being completely lost. But it's fine. Okay, so we got the 10 motherboards. We need sensor 1, so we need 20 aluminum. Which is somewhere in here. Okay, so I'll make these sensor 1s. Damn it. Nice. It's nice seeing all the sorting happening. So how big do I need? So we've currently got 15 resources identified, and 16 if you count the entity thingy for the sector fuel, which I don't count for the jumping fuel. So 15. So we'd need, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I would technically need to move this out another 2 blocks, basically, to have the 15 plus the end cap piece. That's a lot. The alternative would be... No. Let's stick with the 15 for now. Or the 15 in 5 cubes. Because it's fine. It's just a little bit more manual monitoring. But very clearly we're running into the situation of fullness right now, and I don't have nearly enough lockers for that. So let me, speaking of which, let me dump another round of steel. And the sensor 1 just finished. So sensor 2 is the sensor 1 and deflector. So we're putting in $2,000 worth of stuff. $1,200 and $900, so $2,100 worth of stuff. And the sensor 2 is going to come out worth almost $12,000. So, yeah, almost 10 times. Probably more like 7 or 8 times. I can't math right now, but you know, whatever. It's valuable, is what I'm getting at. Now, I wonder what plutonium else is good for. Because I think plutonium is used in the top-tier solar panels. I don't know if it's used in anything else remarkable. I know it's used in the plutonium pellets, but I don't know what those are used in. Atomizer 2. Faster atomizing. That is tempting. Also, better bet. I'm gonna buy the drone pad. I'm gonna experiment with that a little bit. Atomizer 2 is gonna be 5,000 bucks. Okay. We are about to make another 50 grand. No, over 100 grand selling off these sensor 2s for this this goal. So we're going to be having lots of money, which is good. So let's go ahead and buy the Atomizer 2 and see if we can get started on that. It takes microchips, so I'm going to need to make more of those. But Atomizer 2 is good. Turret 2 would be good too, but I don't think I have the CPU recipe, do I? No, because I don't think I have the factory. CPU, detectors, and resonators. Okay. So these are kind of the end goal parts. I do believe the goals that we're getting here are going to start leading me to these. If not next, then very soon. Because Sensor 2 is just about one of the higher tier resources that you can make from the assembler. So I think factory is going to be next. Let's just get it. Be fine. How much is it going to cost to make the damn thing? I didn't look. 15 steel and 5 microchips. And this one needs 10 microchips. So we're going to need 1 factory and 2 atomizers. So we're going to need 25 microchips. I think I have 5. I have 4. So let's make some more microchips, shall we? Let's wait, because I can't do that right now. I have plenty of plastic, that's good. So we're fine on plastic. Okay, let's take a peek. We have explored all that's around me right now, so I could scoot forward to the next cluster. I think that might be a good idea. Let's make use of this thruster situation. Also, there's some scrap up there. Scrap. Scrap. Ah. There we go. And we are headed towards that ice cube right there. Roughly. Oh, we're still making stuff. Hang on. I forgot I can't move while we're making stuff. Ah, blast it all. Alright. Alright, fine. We'll wait for a moment. What else can I reach while we're here? I mean, I can reach it all. I'm used to flying around by foot. I would just much rather use the ship. Yeah, there's nothing overly close. Let's go kill that guy. Come here, that guy. I would like to off you, please. Thanks. Oh, we still have a lot. We have 34 steel to go. So that's a thing. Let's pause that then, and then we'll relocate. The turrets will shoot that too when they're not being stupid. Brilliant. So that leads me to want to move this ship even more. There we go. Okay, so that'll got cleaned out. Drop some of this crap. Ah, right. If they're affected by the gravity of the ship, then the thingies don't grab them. Okay. Kind of hoping they would. Get on the friggin' pad. Get on the pad. There you go. Okay, so we are not quite centralized yet. Oh, there's more up there. Grab it. There you go. They keep with the ship fairly well. Okay, that's good. So if we're going to centralize, I kind of want to be right around there. Let's go grab this stuff first. Yeah, this is really unoptimized, by the way. This is burning a whole lot more. Never mind, we're parking right here. Because I don't feel like refueling those things at the moment. Okay, we're going here, cause why not? There's a lot of stuff here. Like on this rock and in the system in general. Let's see. So you are that one. This is the one I wanted to go to next. Oh, missed. And that's it. Okay. Ship. Where's my ship? Right over there. Bonk. Okay, you may have that, and that, and that, and that. You may have that. My one corm is ready. Done. Howdy, Kinder. Welcome. How you doing tonight? Okay, fine. Cheers, Kinder. Alright, sensor 2. Sensor 2. They're worth now 13.8 versus the 11.8 from before. So they went up $2,000. So we're going to sell those. Almost weekend good. Good, good. Ah, that's a lot of crap. That's a lot of crap. Nice. Okay, so next... Oh. I've received a new stock order from Scav Corp. Yeah, I know, Tracy. You're a little behind on the tutorial there. I don't know why that tutorial came up. She didn't tutorialize me last time. But we need 10 hardened alloy and 5 CPUs. So CPUs have been a thing I've been needing. And we still have the quadrant permit farming, where we need to potentially move forward to the third and final quadrant type, kind of gearing up what's available in the systems. So currently, or originally there was the asteroid clusters, the rich clusters, and the shipyards. Going into the industrial quadrant added these industrial sectors that have the big mining facilities that I can walk through. The farming quadrant has yet more new things. I don't know what. So it may be worth scooting ahead. But let's finish off mining this thing first. This whole area. Get my toes. Toes walk. There we go. Sure, we'll pop by this rock. Because that will be one of the nearby ones I haven't explored yet. Man, it's got stuff on it. I like stuff. Oh, almost missed. It was weird. This top-down view is a little bit awkward. Not too bad, but it's just you have to point very much down to shoot forward. There, you work on that. I'm going to go over here. Unfortunately, the mining robot can't do the ammonium rocks, so I got to do those. And he can't guide me to them either, so I have to find them on my own. Ugh. You coming back to me? Alright. Get in my pocket. Ship that way. Alright, so that's a huge carbonate rock, so we're going to have to empty pockets and go back to that. Hello, Gila. How's the kitty? How's the kitty? I forgot to turn my steel production back on. No, I don't wanna. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Meh. Gila. Hi. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Alright. Bring it, critters. Bring it. Yeah, I think after this, maybe we'll unlock the farming quadrant, if I can. I know it's going to require some build-up, but I've got the money for it. I just don't know if I have the materials for it. But that will unlock the ability to buy the rest of the blueprints, however many of those may be. Ah! Oh, God. Oh, sweet Jesus. I mean, at least now it's easy to hit them. I say as I miss them completely. Oh, jeez. So much of my ship. So much of my ship just got totally wrecked. Alright. Cool. Gila, hold your horses. Hi, kitty. Here, you guys have that. Have fun. Meow. Meow to you too. Ah, you took some damage. There we go. That was me. Don't laser your own base. It's not smart. I did end up shooting my base a couple times during that fight. I know it. Like, I know I shot this over here. Because they were coming at me and they juked out of my shot. Oh, yeah, stop it. Okay, I think we're good. There might be another damage spot here or there, but I can't really see it, so it's fine. But I definitely got a little bit wrecked during that. It's fine. Yeah, I don't really have the space anymore. I need more things. Gila, don't rub against my drink. Stab it. Okay, so storage is still a problem. I need more lockers. Probably have the materials for that now that I've been making a bunch of steel. I can't do hardened alloy because that's also in the furnace, so I can't do that at least while the steel's cooking. Yes, Gila. Hi, Gila. Hi, Gila. Pat the kitty head. Pat the kitty head. Let's see what it takes to make the factory and then the CPU. So factory, that's right, I need the microchips. So I need the 25 microchips for my current goal. I should have the steel. Yes. Give me plastic, please. I have 4 microchips, so I need 21 more microchips. Microchips are silicon and copper. Well, I happen to have a stupid amount of silicon, so let's start there. Fuck it, we'll make a bunch, because I'm gonna need them. Okay, so we're making more microchips. It's going to take a bit. I need probably a nap and a food. So let's pop a corn and go to bed. Oh, that didn't work very long. More corn. I need more thruster fuel. Speaking of thruster fuel, nitrogen. Yeah, I don't really have much in the way of nitrogen right now, so I'm not gonna do that. I might go with the resistance though. It's counterproductive with the hunger, so I'm gonna need even more corn. I need 3 corn per damage resistance buff. And since it chews my hunger, I'm going to need more corn to eat to compensate for that. So that's going to be a huge corn intake. My poor toilets, my poor space toilets. But let's get that, and let's make one and see what it's like. Because I happen to have a bit of corn right now. So we'll try that out. I also need more fuel. And I need a little bit more ammo. Get it. Stop it. Get it. I don't like fighting my kitty for the escape key. Kitty. Kitty, hi. Kitty, kitty. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. So when I don't actively pet his head, he starts rubbing his head against my hand, and then he stretches even further and mashes my escape key. Until I pay more attention to him. Kitty. Kitty, hi. Kitty, hi. Alright, so we got a bunch of those coming. Oh, I can do the hardened alloy now that my furnace is free. Those are aluminum and titanium. So I need 10 titanium and 20 aluminum. I could probably do that. I could probably do that. Aluminum. How much did I say I needed? 20. So that will be for the hardened alloy. Hardened alloy and the microchips are cooking now, so we've got time to go out and about and do things. Let's go do that ice and that thing. I will do that thing first, so I don't forget, because I will. And once again, I forgot to look up how much it's going to cost me to get the farming permit. So, it's fine. We got a lot of crafting to do. That away. Yeah, trying to slingshot. It didn't work. I got caught on a nook. Alright, I gotta get better at my slingshotting. That's fine though. Another 100 credits, nice. Alrighty, Smooth Agent, thanks for hanging out. Have yourself a good night. go in my pocket. Okay. Yeah. Home time. Oh, hey. I found a spot I hadn't fixed. Alright, there's a few spots I hadn't fixed. Apparently the underside took a little bit of a beating. There we go. Alright, so the hardened alloy is done. And that means that the microchips are done. Microchips and plastic. What was I making again? I was making CPUs. No, what was I making? I forgot. I forgot what I was making. I was making a whole bunch of microchips for a purpose. And I've got plastic. Was I making more motherboards for something? Yes, I was making this. I was making this. Alright. Okay, so let's start with the factory. 1. And then 2 atomizer 2s. Okay. That. So we got fabricator, assembler, and then factory is going to go here. And then the bio-doodad can go here. I'll need another box for that, but for now this can go in here. Alright. So, factory. Factory. CPU. I need 2 motherboards and 4 gold. So there's our gold usage. So let's make 10 motherboards. And then we'll need 20 gold. Yeah, 10 motherboards and 20 gold to make 5 CPUs. Let's have a chill moment and just wait for these. Actually, while we wait for those, let's look at shopping. So I really want the solar 3s. Lithium's gonna be tricky because I don't have much of that yet. Lithium I have 9. So, yeah, never mind. But we may be able to get lithium in the farming quadrant more reliably, so that would be a thing to worry about. But it does mean that I don't have a good source of it at the moment, and therefore I will not be able to get the solar 3s anytime soon. Turret 3s, hardened alloy, CPU, and detectors. That's quite a chain of build-up to get those, but they should be very useful. I do want the locker 3s, but that's cobalt. I have some, but I don't have a lot. Atomizer 3 would also be good, but we'll stick with the 2s for now. And this itself is going to be 10 hardened alloy, 10 magnets, and 10 sensor 2. So that's quite a build-up to be able to afford that. It's mostly just a handful of crafting chains. Not a huge deal. Let's see. Mining laser 3 would be nice. As would laser rifle 3. I don't think I found enough zinc for that yet. Zinc and lithium have been the two most infrequent that I've gotten so far. I'm up here now. Jesus. Wall climbing. Zinc. I have 8. I need 20. So I'm not getting the mining laser 2 just yet. I don't even know where I got that. I got it in the very first sector that I showed up at in the industrial, and I haven't found any since. Like, that 8 is all I've had. So I don't know what that's coming from. It's probably from like a rare piece of scrap or something, because I certainly haven't mined it. The only advanced materials I've mined so far is gold, plutonium, and ammonium. So it had to have come from scrap somewhere. The cobalt I've got a little bit more of. I know that's coming from scrap. I have questions. But it's fine. Ten motherboards. 10 motherboards and 20 gold equals 5 CPUs. And then we'll make a run to sell these things and see what's next. Oh, I guess I'm collecting them in my pocket. It's fine. $3,500. They're not actually as worthwhile as I thought they would be. I thought they'd be much higher since they're from the highest tier machine. But the sensor 2s are worth more. What else do we have in here? We've got detectors, sensor 2 and zinc, resonator, magnet, and lithium qubit. Okay. Alright, so we gotta go up to the stock market again. Okay, so I'm at 180, 202. So I got 22,000 off of that. Yes, Tracy, I appreciate you. Alright, so magnet and plutonium pellets are next. So right now we're mostly just being guided through making stuff and selling it. It's not... It's more of a a goal to give you a goal, I think, rather than like an actual important chain that has something reliable at the end. Okay, so let's go home. Let's swap out those assemblers, because they were still working on stuff before I left. Nice. Nice. And the first task, scrap the previous assemblers. What's my power situation? Because I know those use more. My power situation is on fire. My power situation is I've got 6,000 over, or 600 over. So I'm fine for a little while, but if I start adding more turrets or anything like that, I'm gonna quickly start to run into a problem. Okay. So, looking at the state of the ship, I think if I build this out one more space, I think that'd be good. And maybe just starting from here. So make this point the cutoff of the widening. I think that will be good, and then that will let me cover these up a little bit. That thing just caused a big old shadow. Okay, so let's do that. I need 6 of the round bits. They took out one of my walls, I just noticed. I just noticed that. It's gone entirely. Well, that's unfortunate. Speaking of which... walls. Oh, well, that's not really what I intended, but that's fine. Iron's full. And aluminum is mostly full. Let's make another locker. 2. 2 more lockers, because I'm really running low on space. And then I need cubes. I need cubes. 6 of those things. Locker. That locker's backwards. That locker's backwards. Oh well, I won't fix it until we get the next tier lockers. I have so much piled up. Okay, you, hydrogen. You, carbon. Oh god, just filled up both of those lockers. Okay. This one's got a little bit of space in it. And this one's got a little bit of space in it. I have like 6 slots free in my lockers, and that's it. But I do have plenty of slots in all these storage boxes, so it's fine for now. Okay, so let's do... It literally it put it in my pocket. Okay. I don't want it in my pocket. I want it in the sorts. And this widening may end up being an awful idea, but we will see. That's not how that's supposed to work. Alright, so now we do the other side. The other side has all of my lockers on it. Right. Well, I won't be able to do that at the moment, but I can wing it. A lot. Give me a lot. I need a lot. I'm gonna wing it. I was gonna put them there anyway. Oh. And then these can come down. Okay, so that's a little bit wider. That's 1 block wider on each side. And I think that fills out the profile a little bit more. It was looking a little bit long and skinny. I think we'll leave the top narrow, but we'll widen out the factory floor by a block. And then that gives me at least the opportunity of maybe making that landing platform I was talking about. But we'll see. But for right now, you go there, you go there. Let's see. Let's get... Yeah, I can stay there for now. Probably isn't going to be the final form. I'll probably keep tinkering with it until I'm happy with it. Let's see. Trying to think how I want to do that transition. Because we could just continue that angle straight down. But then the interior is going to look a little bit weird. Let's see what that looks like. I think I have a couple. I do. So, if we continue this down, it's going to look like that. So the interior of the factory floor is, actually that's not too bad. It's going to have low spots on the outer edges, and then it'll raise up to 2 floors high in the middle section. That's not bad. So let's do more of those. I need, I don't know, a dozen, maybe more. That many. Yeah, that many. Okay, that'll do for the moment. Still not entirely sure how I want to deal with this transition here. Because part of the reason I did this, because I wanted that rounded edge on the bottom, which means I can't move these to have my factory machines further up against the wall. God, I'm having a really hard time navigating right now. Alright. So these have to pretty much stay a block away from the exterior wall, so I could use that for more lockers, or I could set up some sort of automation thing. So like, for example, the furnace, if I wanted to do more than 50 steel at a time, I would either need another furnace, or I could do a chest. Can't do a chest there either, because the chest will not place on these rounded spots. Those are really limiting. I don't like them. I like them for decorative. I don't like them for functional. Okay. Gotta think. Gotta think on that. And before I extend out this anymore, I need to figure out what I want to do with the greenhouse. So this back section is still a bit of a question mark. But the more back I do, the more I'm thinking I want to do engine nacelle kind of things. Make some sort of funky design out of them, rather than just like pure cube blocks or whatever, and then get an actual design that we can put all the solar panels in. Just that need to alternate the solar panels and have blank space between them makes it a little bit tricky to design something. But it's not too bad. We'll figure something out. All right, we're coming together. Stuff is happening. I still have several design question marks for this thing. Let's see if we can get to the next quadrant. Let's see if we can do that. Because that will just, I don't lose out anything on the industrial quadrant. It just opens up more things that can spawn. So let's see if we can get there. So let's buy the blueprint first. Farming quadrant blueprint. Get. And then the farming quadrant blueprint itself is 10 sensor 2s, 10 magnets, and 10 hardened alloy. Well, hardened alloy is easy. I need to look it up again, but it's easy. 20 aluminum, 10 titanium. Okay, so there's that. That's incoming. And then we need sensor 2 and magnet. So magnet was in the assembler, I want to say. Steel and cobalt. So I need 10 cobalt. Okay, so that's going to make magnets. Hardened alloy. The sensor 2 is going to be the harder part because we're going to need a lot of stuff. So while that goes, let's go wander. You know what? These need to go somewhere. These can go here for now. Just taking up so much space. We're going there. Because I've had my eye on doing that one for a little while now. It's the only one that's in the close area that I haven't done yet. And then we've got pretty much the other half of the quadrant to do still. Hey you, come here. Hey you jelly guy, come here. Hey, Squid Man. Hey you, yeah you. There's another one as well. There you are. Hey. Ugh. Between fighting the gravity and... Fuck. Come here. I think he was also fighting the gravity, which is why that was such a challenge. So fighting the gravity and the fact that the guns don't like to shoot at the direction I am facing. They shoot the direction that the gun is facing. And that makes it so that the aim is kind of crap sometimes. I'm also thinking I might need to actively farm the mining or the industrial quadrants. So rather than go in there and with the intention of clearing everything out, just go in there, scour the surface or scrap parts, and then leave. Because I think that's the only way I'm going to find a decent amount of titanium, cobalt, etc. Because otherwise, I'm just kind of moving too slow. Ugh. Land on the damn thing. Alright, so he mined here. Now he's over here. Now he's going over here. Hey, there's a box. Ooh, a whole piece of algae. Lovely. Bye? Alright. Now we done. Rig, where are you? Rig, that way. Hey, bud, are you back for more? Oh, you're a different bud. Okay. You can have that. You can have that. Alright, magnet. I'm probably gonna need the circuit, the microchips. Hardened alloy. Okay, so we need 10 sensor 2. Sensor 1 and deflector. Sensor 1 is motherboard. Motherboard is microchip and plastic. So I need 10 motherboards. And I do believe I need glass as well. So let's make up some glass. I have a stupid amount of silica. So let's make a bunch. Alright, motherboard and glass incoming. That's a part of the way towards the deflector. The deflector is a bit of effort. So we got a little ways to go. In fact, probably a little enough ways that I probably won't be able to finish this tonight. In fact, let's just dump those things there. So if I look at the map, we've done half of this area, give or take. There's a big old carbon rock that away. There's 3 little silica rocks. There's 1 more tiny ice. And 2 tiny carbons. So I don't actually need to stay here. I might go get that carbon. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll just finish this off in my off time. I think I'm done for the night. I've had a good time, but I need to go chill. I need to go just lay down, watch some YouTubes or something like that. So I'm gonna be done for the night. We're making progress. We've widened out the base. We've started at least a concept of the greenhouse. Or we've widened and lengthened the base. This is really all we did. I didn't actually do that much on the building portion of it. But it's fine. We did stuff, I'm sure. I probably did stuff. But I'm done for the night. Probably continue doing some more of this in my off time. It's kind of a nice chill game to just kind of fart around on my own time. My brain is off. It's already gone. All right. So we're gonna go raid Deimos because he's shooting Nazis or something like that. Playing Wolfenstein. So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna go raid Deimos and then I'm gonna go lie down. Let me push that button. Yeah. So whoever's still lurking out there, I appreciate y'all being there. And yeah, see y'all next time. Bye.